Welcome back to our second episode of the Sheep in the Meadow podcast. I'm Luke and today our guest is Maddie Decina.
Thank you for having me.
Now, Maddie was taking her time getting here because she had to get a prom ticket.
I was busy, had a lot to do today.
So prom is coming up. Are we excited about prom?
I am very excited about prom. I'm going with one of my best friends, Sean Seligman. Mm-hmm. And I think it's just going to be a really good night with all my friends, kind of a last big event with all of us before we go to college. So I'm excited.
Yeah. The place is supposed to be nice too, right?
Yeah, I have.
We're just talking about it. Show the ticket. Show the ticket.
I'm ticket number one.
Ticket number one. Can you believe that? First ticket ever.
Yeah. For the 2023 prom. So there have been number one tickets before.
Yeah.
For this one, it's me.
So, one thing that I was actually thinking about before we were doing, before I brought you onto the show, I was like, I have to obviously know what to talk about with my guests. Mm-hmm. So the one thing I was thinking about was movies.
Oh,
right?
I love
Because
movies.
we all know. Yeah. What do you want to be when you eventually graduate high school?
I don't know if it's going to be more writing or directing, but definitely something in film.
So obviously the Oscars just passed, and my mom was telling me about she saw The Whale.
Oh.
And she thought it was awful.
No.
She was like, there's literally no plot.
Well, that's the point.
It was terrible.
No.
And she thought it was...
No. I'm going to have to talk to your mother about that because she is completely
so
wrong.
What'd you think about it? You thought it was good?
I left the movie theater and I had to take a 10-minute break in the parking lot because I was bawling my eyes out. I've never felt so touched by a movie before. It was incredible. I'm upset with your mother. We're gonna have to talk that out.
Yeah. But I don't know. But there were a bunch of different movies. I remember you telling me, not you telling me. No, you told me a while ago to watch Elvis, but I never watched it.
Elvis was good, but I watched that one earlier in the year before I saw the different movies, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Whale.
How was that? Because I was gonna watch it. I know. Okay, so the one thing I knew about that movie was that the kid from The Goonies and from Indiana Jones was in it. And he had that whole crying speech because it was his first movie and everybody gave up on him and it was the whole thing.
I did cry watching the Oscars when he won because he was so amazing in this movie. The movie was great. It was very fast paced.
What's it about?
I don't know how to sum it up. It's basically about...
Don't they wear the googly eyes on their forehead?
Yes.
Okay.
It's about different dimensions and how I don't know how to explain it. You kind of... I didn't understand the movie until 3/4 of the way through it, but the best way I can describe it is just there are so many different versions of yourself, and you can't really you can't be too hard on yourself because there's a part of you that can be really successful, and there's also a part of you that kind of just needs a little more time to get there, and it's really beautiful, and I think it deserved Best Picture 110%. I am a little biased because the directors went to the college I'm going to next year. But very, very, very good movie.
What college are you going to next year?
I'm going to Emerson College up in Boston.
So you're going to Boston?
And I'm going to Boston.
Don't you have friends that don't you have that one friend that you said you were gonna sleep in his closet, his closet dorm that was in Boston?
Oh yes, that was Caitlin's dorm. That was Caitlin's dorm. Yeah.
Right.
She this was actually bad. She didn't have enough for her college. She has to check people into her dorm, and she didn't have enough room on her check-in list to check me in. So I got I basically got smuggled into this dorm room, and I almost had to stay the night in a children's shelter. But that's a different that's a different story. Yeah, security did find out I was there.
There's so many kids. They really worried about just.
Well, yeah, because it was a strange person in this dorm room. The security guard saw me walking up the stairs at one point in the night. I was like, what? Who is this? But I don't know who this one is. And was like, do you have your... She goes to Suffolk University. Do you have your Suffolk ID? And I was like, New York State ID. New York State. Yeah, that was bad. That was bad. But I'm excited to be there and actually have my own space, so I'm not being smuggled into dorm rooms.
Have you met your roommate yet?
I don't have a roommate yet. That's a sore subject. But... I'm still looking, so I have hope that I'll find one before I actually have to go.
Well, yeah, you'll definitely eventually find somebody.
Yeah, and if I don't, I'll meet them when I get there.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
That's good. I did see, moving on to the subject of sports, just for real quick. I was at there was the lacrosse game. It was lacrosse game. It was Mepham against Garden City, which they got smacked, by the way. Yeah. It was like
it's Garden City.
18-4, okay? And then the baseball game, which was Calhoun, and it was also Mepham against Calhoun in softball. And your brother hit a shot.
Yeah.
Like, were you there? Were you at that game?
I was at that game.
Actually, I saw you. You went home with Riley, didn't you?
Yeah, I left. Mm-hmm. I left the game early, guys. He did hit a home run. We're all very proud of him. Very happy. Go GD. Yeah, I kind of didn't want to tell like the rest of my family because I was the only one that was there for my family. My dad had work. My sister was still at school at the time. And I didn't want to tell them simply because I got a really good grade on a test that day and I wanted everyone's attention to be on me. Eventually they did find out and, you know, my grade was not hung on their fridge.
What subject?
I actually don't even remember. It couldn't have been that exciting. But I felt it needed to be about me for at least a little bit.
Okay. So for the future Sheep in the Meadow podcast, I was planning on like having our guests bring in like something for show and tell to make it more interesting. Obviously, I forgot mine, and Maddie, although she doesn't have it, she remembered what she was gonna bring. Mm-hmm. So Maddie, just explain to what you were gonna bring in.
So what I was planning on bringing, and I did bring it. It's in my car.
It's in the car,
It's
right?
just my car isn't at Mepham, whatever. So when I was in 4th or 5th grade, I can't remember when it was. It was a while ago. My elementary school, Sawmill Road Elementary, had a bingo night for a fundraiser, and I had I think it was going down. I think that's what it was. I had every like square was filled except I-18, and then they called I-18, and I was like, I won. So that was like the last game. That was for the big prize. I was very excited. It was like a gift basket. I think there were muffins in it. I don't know. I went up to like the machine, the spinning one, and I took the ball because I was like, I need to document this moment. I just won. This is the greatest moment of my life. It doesn't get better than this. So I was going to bring that in and show everyone how I just win. But I forgot it. And now Sawmill Road Elementary has a incomplete bingo set, and that was my bad. I should probably give it back, honestly.
I mean, at this point, there's no point. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know if they do bingo night anymore. They probably realized that there was a ball missing.
No, I-18. Yeah. Imagine.
Everyone was like, because now no one that has I-18 can ever win again. Yeah. It's just me.
Yeah.
And that's like, I kind of like it that way.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's a nice little piece to remember.
I know. I actually lost it for years, and I just found it like a week ago.
Were you looking for it after I told you? I was like, you need to bring in...
Honestly, kind of. Because I knew I had like this box of stuff. Just random stuff that I would throw everything in.
Okay, but like stuff that you'll keep. You don't want to throw it out.
Yeah. So I was like, it has to be in there. And I found the box, and it was there. It was with the most random stuff. It was with like a mini tape measure, and I think like gum from 7th grade. It was disgusting, actually.
But it is in there. Mm-hmm. Another thing I do want to address is that we usually have, or this is only the second show, but on our last show, we had a piece of artwork here. Mm-hmm. I just completely forgot to bring in a piece of artwork. Mm-hmm. So we were like, I don't know. I'm gonna ask you, like, what do you think would be like a cool idea to keep as our background? So like when people are watching this, they're not just seeing black. Because so our teacher, Mr. Russell. Shout out to Mr. Russell. Clap up for him. That's the guy right there. But he was saying that I should get like we should get an artist that like has like that makes like a silhouette.
Yeah.
Of, like me. Yeah. And then maybe like a microphone. But like I was thinking we should switch it every single week because he was also thinking that. But I don't know. What do you think?
I think you need like a signature. I like the idea of you with the microphone.
I think that would be cool, but like I said, if you watch our last episode with Kevin, I had this painting by this guy named Marco, who's city artist, and I had it when I was like 3, not even, probably younger than that. My dad got it. And he only made like 275 of these things.
Mm-hmm.
He just had it. But I thought it was really cool.
I like that. I think you need your moment.
Need something.
This is your show.
I know, yeah. I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also congrats to everybody who went to BASH today, which is our Long Island Broadcasting Awards.
Mm-hmm.
But STN, which is like where we go to for California, like Long Beach, they have this subject for best podcast. Fighting for it.
Yeah.
Even though we just started, that's my goal for STN next year.
Think about the long run, no?
Yeah.
Are you guys are going again next year? That's like the plan to go every year?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's so much funding that has to be done for it.
When are we selling chocolates again? Because those are delicious.
We could sell them right now. It's just that nobody's selling them right now because like the trip's over. But you can, my mom was bugging me about it. I should buy a box and start selling to people.
She has a box. I'm gonna find you with a box of chocolates.
So, but yeah, that makes easy money.
Yeah.
That's easy money, especially around the school. Everybody wants that.
I think this is going to be a little embarrassing. I think I spent at least $40 on those chocolates. They are delicious.
What's your favorite kind?
I like the
wafer.
The crispy one.
Oh,
no, not the
crispy.
wafer.
You don't like wafer? Or do you just
Wafer's fine. Wafer's fine. I think I like the crunch bars. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's similar. But the caramel's good. The only one I don't like is the almond.
That's the one that everybody gets. Like, if you ask anybody,
I know.
The last one that everybody has.
Yeah. I also think I might be allergic to almonds, but like it's not.
Why do we say that?
Because every time I like have an almond, I like get confident and I'm like, I don't think I'm allergic, it's fine. And then like my throat starts hurting and I like cough and so I'm probably allergic.
Is there anything else you're allergic to? Aren't you lactose intolerant?
No.
You're not?
No, I'm allergic to strawberries.
Strawberries?
I know, it's
I feel like that's weirder. Yeah, I was going to say that's weirder than being lactose intolerant.
I know, that's what I was waiting for.
Strawberries.
But it's not like...
Lily said you were lactose intolerant, but you would just still eat ice cream because you like it.
Lily knows nothing. Yeah. No, I probably am like slightly, but... No, strawberries...
What is it in strawberry? Like, what happens when you eat a strawberry?
It's not like terrible, you know, I just get a rash, but it's so embarrassing. Like,
if you eat a strawberry, you'll just get a rash somewhere?
Yeah, it's usually on my arm. It just gets really itchy, but it's embarrassing when, like, I'll accidentally eat a strawberry, I'll be like, oh, whatever, or like something strawberry flavored, and I get this huge rash on my arm, and then people come up to me like, oh, is everything all right with you? And I have to say, I ate a strawberry. Like, it was just a strawberry, something completely normal to eat. It ruined me.
Now, yeah, imagine if it was airborne, though.
If it was airborne, I don't think I would leave my house because that would be so humiliating.
But I also wanted to bring up that you were like backstage work on the play, right?
Yes.
For Grease.
Yeah.
When was that? That
wasn't
that long.
March 31st and April 1st.
Okay, so it was like a month ago.
Yeah.
How was that? How did you like it?
I really enjoyed stage managing. It was just really stressful. Like, towards the end, getting closer to the shows, it got like, everyone was kind of trying to cram everything, and everything was just moving so quickly. It got stressful, but I had a really good time. I got to hang out with some really cool people. So I can't complain about it. I enjoyed it.
How long have you been in the drama club for? Like, how long have you been doing those shows for?
I've been in drama since my sophomore year, but stage managing for Grease was the first time I actually got backstage. I was doing the lighting board.
Sophomore and junior year.
Yeah. And even the beginning of this year. It was just for Grease.
So you were stage manager.
Yeah.
So you were like...
I was important. I was really important.
Yeah, I can see how that was stressful, especially for like a big production like that.
Yeah. And it was my first time doing it. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. But shout out Abby Stein. She was there. Help me out.
Yeah, I watched like there was like a point in time where like they'd bring classes down to like watch like rehearsals so that you could get like used to it. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was good. Like it's like it's a high school play, so there's like malfunctions. Like I saw like a tire came off of like the car that they were using and stuff like that, which I thought was really funny. But
it definitely had its hiccups, but everyone did a great job, you know.
Yeah. I thought, like I said, when I was watching, I thought it was fine. Yeah, do you have a favorite show that you did?
Honestly, probably this one, or maybe She Kills Monsters, which was in the fall. But I really had a lot of fun with this one.
That was the past fall.
Yeah.
I feel like those posters were up for like...
They were up forever. They were up forever. I don't think because we put them up like the week of the show, and then the show's over, and no one takes them down. Because it's almost like being assigned on poster cleanup duty. It's just they're just there.
Yeah. What were you about to say before that?
During Grease, right? There were a few malfunctions. They were no one's fault. Like music started playing in the middle of the first show. Like the sets were kind of off, and we were just kind of rolling with it. We were having fun. It happens.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. Yeah. So obviously senior year, you're not 18 yet, but college is in view.
Yeah.
Are you excited for college?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely a little nervous, but I'm excited. I think it's time for me, and I think a lot of seniors feel the same way. We're just ready to kind of go. Like or at least I've been here in Bellmore for my whole life. I've known nothing else. I'm ready to go.
Well, didn't you go to? Wait, I gotta remember because you took me home and you told me about where you were going. Was it Italy or was it France? For like either spring break or winter break.
Right? I went in Thanksgiving. I went to Paris, and it was lovely. And my college, I'm so lucky for this. They offer a program that I can study at the Paris College of Art for a semester. So the city's gorgeous. It's like everyone complains about it being dirty. I didn't think it was bad, but it was beautiful.
Paris being dirty? I've never heard of that.
Oh my God, everyone says that.
New York, I've heard.
Oh, there's garbage everywhere. There's like smells. It's totally fine. It's not being dramatic.
I actually saw like a couple weeks ago, that like the rats in New York have gotten so like they've like evolved to be like the size of cats. Like imagine seeing like a cat-sized. I've seen like my dad has sent me. Okay, my dad loves to send me like. Weird.
Is your dad also into Instagram Reels? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Why is everyone's dad into Instagram Reels? My dad just got Instagram. He just figured out how to use it, and I get like 5 reels a day. It's insane.
But like you sent me one, and I swear it's like this cat-sized rat that like goes into a garbage, grabs like a half-eaten burger, and just runs off.
I have not seen that.
It's insane. God. It's insane. But I bet you there's no like rats in Paris.
No, there are rats in Paris.
Oh yeah,
I saw a rat in Paris.
Can't be that as bad.
Yeah, but it was like a French rat, so it was like
it was like stealing like a baguette.
Yeah, exactly. Stealing like a really good cheese. Like it's fine. You just go have fun.
Didn't you go to a museum in Paris?
I did. I went to the Louvre. It was.
What's that?
Sorry. It's the art museum in Paris where the Mona Lisa is.
Oh really?
Yes, everyone knows the Louvre.
I didn't. No, I
don't. My brother, we were at the Louvre and we were taking a tour, and this woman was lovely. She had a story about every painting. She was great. My brother, we were in Paris. We were in Paris, in the Louvre in Paris, looking at the greatest works of art ever created. He was watching the Giants play on his phone. What are you doing? Look around. What's going on right now?
Who were they playing? Do you remember? No,
I don't remember. I saw him. I rolled my eyes so hard. It was so bad. Who does that?
Did you address it after?
Yeah, no, it was discussed because then he was complaining. He wanted to see like the PSG stadium, and we're like, we can't give more to you. You just watched the Giants play in the Louvre.
That's actually that's really funny.
No, it wasn't. This poor woman was trying her best to keep us engaged. It was like, look at all these great works of art, and he was just like, he had his head down the whole time. It's terrible.
And he's going to college too.
He is going to college. He's going to Ohio State.
Twinning them.
Yeah, we're far away from each other, which is probably better.
Ohio State. That's where Bryce is going to.
That is where they're rooming together.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they have a suite with one of their baseball friends.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah, Deirdre's renting a storage thing in Ohio for them to keep all their stuff in before they get there.
Wow.
Yeah. So this worked out great for him.
I mean, Deirdre can do that.
Yeah, Deirdre can do that.
Deirdre can do that. That's actually so sick.
Yeah.
That means your brother doesn't have to like
he doesn't
worry
have to find
too much.
friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like struggling over here. I'm texting like 45 people a day, and he's like, "Oh, it's my best friend since the 3rd grade."
Have you done like because I know like a lot of the colleges have those Instagram accounts of like newly incoming students, and you like post a picture of yourself.
It's
like, "Hi, I'm Maddie Decina."
I've been meaning to do that for like 5 months, and I'm just like, I'll start writing it, and I'll like go to choose pictures, and I'm like, what am I doing right now? Like, this is so embarrassing. Like, I'm introducing myself to strangers over the internet. Like, that is so weird.
I see them, and I think to myself, I'm like, people that like are actually gonna reach out and
but
be
like,
hey,
I do
you
it.
seem cool.
Like, you seem so. But I only really base it off like the music, like their music taste. Like, there are a few people I've seen going to Emerson, going to my school, and we have the exact same like top artists on Spotify or whatever. And I'm like, okay, maybe we could be friends. Like, I don't know who you are based on this little blurb you wrote, but I guess you could be fine.
Music really does say a lot about a person. Do you have any like okay, so I know when I ask people this, like, what's your favorite song? It's not a person that listens to music cannot name one single song that they like the most. So I usually or can you do that?
I
think are you able to do that?
I have a few that I really love.
See, like a few though.
But it changes like every day. Like it's never the same thing. Like this week, I'll say I've been really into Stacks by Bon Iver. Love that song. Great album, Forever Ago.
What type of music is it?
It's like, I don't even know how I would describe it. It's like, I guess like indie and like weird and lame. I don't know.
All right, what else?
I've been very into Grace by Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
Obviously, Boy Genius just came out with the new album. Huge fan. What else? This is more of like a guilty pleasure. I've been really listening to Bruno Mars a lot, but the old stuff. Like
what album off of what? Or just like a bunch of off of his like oldest albums? Just
like stuff I would hear on the radio when I was like 7 in a car seat. Like Somewhere in Brooklyn, I think I've listened to that song 45 times in the last 2 days. Great song. No shame, honestly.
We definitely have very different music. I'm...
No, that is a good song.
Well, okay, yeah. I like Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars, of course. But like, what I'm saying, like the first 3 songs you named, I know Jeff Buckley. Yes. I've never listened to him.
You should.
The thing is that like I'm so judgmental about music. If the song isn't perfect, I'm kind of just like, this is so like I'm not gonna spend my time like listening to the song if I don't like if it's not gonna be stuck in my head all day.
Yeah, you know I get that.
So like recently, what's been stuck in my head like nonstop was this new. Okay, so I've really gotten into house music. I think it's the move for the summer. So this one song that my friend Christian Kolb showed me, he put it on the soccer team with your brother. I don't know if you know him. He's a little short, blonde kid.
Yes, I do know who that is.
He's like really tidy, but I love him. He's mad nonchalant too, but that's
mad nonchalant.
But he showed me the song called Relax My Eyes. Literally been playing, repeat. Drive Me Crazy by Lil Yachty, which is on his new album. I don't know if you have listened to that.
I have not.
It's like alternative. It's like not like rap or trap.
I feel like
alternative.
I only
really
remember his music from like 2016 TikTok, and it's
like
why would I listen to this? Broccoli, exactly. That's what I was thinking of.
But that song is so good because it's like there's something with songs with like string instruments.
Yes. I've been listening to a lot of Elliott Smith, which is like he has a really interesting way of like just playing guitar. I love it. It sounds so smooth. It's my favorite.
Yeah. Like, so I think those are 2 songs that I've been on to. And I feel like there was another one that I've been listening to like a bunch. I honestly can't even think, but those are definitely top 2. Mm-hmm. But like, I feel like none of my friends listen to the same music as me. Like, and not even like relatively close.
Yeah. I feel like I have a really like, I guess diverse music taste. Like I can listen to anything. As long as it's good. So I've been seeing obviously people on the Instagram account. It's just like I'm looking more at like the combinations of artists they chose to put out to people they're gonna be going to college with, and like who could be their friends for the rest of their lives. It's like a lot of pressure. Yeah. And just like who they listen to that they wanted to like broadcast to the world. Like I saw a lot of like Childish Gambino, and I don't know if it's just like, and I like his music a lot, but I didn't love seeing just like Childish Gambino and then 2 other rappers. Like, give me something else. Like, we gotta have some more.
Yeah. You're beginning to run out of time.
Really?
I know, it goes so fast.
It does.
Okay, so last time when I did it with Kevin, it was 31 minutes. And I'm thinking to myself, there's no way that like somebody's gonna really watch all 31 minutes. So we had to like cut it down a little bit.
You could have told me we were talking here for 10 minutes and I would have believed you.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's just like, it flies. It really does fly. Like, when you just talk, it flies. But do you have any, like, last, like, thoughts, things to say? Nothing really, right?
No, not really.
That's the thing. When you cut me down on time, I'm kind of like,
what else is there to talk about? Like, I guess we're done.
There's millions of things to talk about. When you limit me, I'm just like, guess we're done then. But, yeah, I guess we'll just, we'll end it here. All right. But Maddie, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
I know you really wanted to come on.
I really wanted to come on. I'm hoping maybe I can come back, make a guest appearance next year. I don't know.
Honestly,
a little alumni thing.
That would be cool. And you can we can get an update on where you're at in college.
Put it in the calendar. I'll do it. Let me know the time.
100%.
Maybe Thanksgiving break. I don't know. I'll be home.
No, I'll be in Paris.
No, I will not be in Paris. I was in Paris.
But okay, so I guess that wraps up our second episode of the Sheep in the Meadow podcast. Big thanks to Maddie for coming out on the second episode, and I guess we will see you guys next time. Bye.